No, we just need to do.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nate.
Huh?
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're backtracking.
What do you mean? How so?
Forward, and we're not consistent anymore.
I gotta, dude. Every single podcast, I gotta tell you the truth more and more, and then it bothers you, and
What?
then
Tell me the truth.
and,
I just be
and
staring waiting for y'all. Y'all be having life. I don't be having life going on.
you have a life, but
I do have a life. I just don't be having nothing going on.
um, for me personally, the time slots don't really work with my life.
We told you to pick some that would.
Yeah, and then that's where it goes to interest. You know, I told you, bro, you don't like it. It
I
has no.
didn't say nothing. I
All
didn't say
right.
nothing.
What are you doing this? What does that
Because
mean?
we've had this conversation before,
I know.
and we told you, hey, make it accommodating to yourself. Like we can. My thing is, I don't care when we do one or how we do one. It could be a 30-minute one if all I care. All I want for us to be is consistent. Like at least an episode a week. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't need to necessarily be an hour long. It just needs to happen at least once a week. So there
Yeah.
is some type of content that's out there that's new that we can actually start bringing people in. That's my thing. That's something I've been saying for the longest. As long as we keep being consistent, like it doesn't have to be like if all of us, or especially when I get back to what I'm doing, it's gonna my time is gonna be weekends and weekends. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna have an abundance of time. So my whole thing is we just need to figure out what time. I think at the beginning of the week we just need to figure out what day we're gonna do it. Pick hour to 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour out to do it, and go from there. Or shit, we don't have to do it at all. I don't hear you. Your mute just
Let's brainstorm here. Um, I guess where I'm at is we all kind of come in lackadaisically.
not true.
Lackadaisically.
Not true.
Yeah, dude, you come in like you just woke up from a nap.
I never come in like I woke up from a nap. I'm always
um,
coming in knowing we're about to have technical problems with your janky equipment. Cause you don't want to go get new equipment.
did we seriously just buffer?
No, I don't know.
Oh, on screen. That was funny. As soon as you mentioned my equipment, I started buffering.
Cause your equipment trash and you the tech guy. But nah, man. This is where I put it. This is where I put it. This is where I put it. This is how I see it.
Tell me.
I see it as
Did you put me backstage?
no,
No.
that's your older one. That's backstage. You're still up front. See, there's a no, yeah. You closed that one out, so that one's backstage. That one was backstage. Nah, the way I see it is, um, we have to just find a time, and then I don't think you guys feel like y'all are involved because all you guys doing is just coming in and just hopping on the show. Where for me, it's more of I'm coming in. I'm also trying to produce it. I'm also trying to like come up with topics and everything, and try to navigate the show. So for me, it's like I'm into it. Like this is like a little hobby I'm into when I want to do. And I think you guys don't feel as a part of it because all you do is get on here and talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I guess I'm having a hard time grabbing. It's hard for me to like get excited about it. You know, it feels more like a chore right now, and I'd rather be honest about that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a chore because you could come on here and not be here as freely as you want. It's not that nobody pulls your arm to get on here, Anthony.
I understand. But what I'm saying is, I'm here for a reason because I want it to be not a chore,
Well,
but it feels
here,
that way.
then I think there's some. I think then responsibility should be shared. I don't think that y'all just feel a part of it as much as I do. Because for me, you know, I not only do I have to like get us all together on one page, on the same page to get the do the content. I also have to go back and then I have to edit stuff and try to promote it and all the other stuff. So I just don't think that you guys feel just like I think it's a contribution thing because all you do is you frozen, you're frozen. You frozen in like the most awkward face. You had the awkward face on. Looking like a true copper. There you go. And you got good lighting too. Look at this. Look at this lighting. Look at it. It shows all your complexions. Smile some fool. Don't be looking so angry. You can't hear me.
There he is.
Oh, I'm talking. I was talking to myself the whole time.
So you got it promoted in what?
I said there's a lot that I do on this side whenever we decide to put out an episode. So I don't think that there's like a the same connection. I don't think that you guys have the same connection as I do to it because of the other work that is put in besides just coming on here and chit chatting. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm here because I care, and I want to care more. You know what I'm saying?
That's something only you can control. I can't make you want to care more than you do.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's why I come back to it's a contribution thing. I think that you like I don't know what Brandon feel like, but as far as you, my advice to you, you always know I'm gonna be no straight to the point. It's like if you want to care more, you'll care more. You'll do more. You'll contribute more. That type of stuff. Uh, I can't make you. I can't make you care about it any more than you do. That's up to you. And I can't quantify or what is it? I can't quantify how you feel about it. I can't tell if you feel any less about doing the podcast or feel any more about doing the podcast because I'm not you. I can only go by what you say, and then what you tell me, I'm just gonna try to come with some type of solution to it. And my solution to it is I think that if you want to care more and you're here because you care about it, then I think that's where the contribution part has to come in to where coming up with topics, you know, just like you do your things when you go when you out in the city and you're like you do your kind of like you talk to yourself and you do your little motivational thing. If that's something you want to add to the show, then that's the something that's the content that you can contribute. You know what I mean? To make it makes you feel like you're a part of it. I don't think that you guys feel as a part of it. That's what I think it is.
You're dead wrong.
I'm not dead wrong.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm not dead wrong. I'm
Um,
right.
yeah, I think it's more like we've been friends for a long time, right?
Hmm.
But there needs to be some more juice, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
In the
Brandon has some juice. He just tending to that juice at the current moment.
Oh, what do you mean? His girl?
I guess he wanted to talk about his dating life, which is I'm cool with talking about dating life because I think that's kind of the thing that me and Brandon you know had to can contribute to a conversation as far as that, and that could be an ongoing topic in the podcast and stuff like that. And he was excited about it, but he ended up having to tend to that juiciness. That sounds so wrong, but he had to tend to that. He had to tend to that. So um, it it took him away from it. And as far as for me now, like my whole thing about it too, like as far as if like I'm gonna talk about dating, I'll be like, now I feel more comfortable going back out into the dating world because now I'm going back to my normal line of work where before I would feel like I don't accomplish enough to do, that I wasn't I no, I wouldn't even say that. If I'm gonna be real about it, I don't feel like where I was working before, I don't feel like I made enough to date because how I want to date, I wouldn't feel financially um comfortable with doing it and stuff like that. And see, that's the element. That's one of the elements that me and Brandon got. You got where we trying to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You the
Oh.
married kid house, fucking working on yourself. Out here looking like Rico Suave. You look like my old friend when I first met you. Out here.
My old friend. Like it just disappeared. That's funny.
I fucking showed. I showed. Recently, Not was here. Not and Pet. They were
I
here.
know that name.
That's
Yes.
Kathy's sister,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
older sister.
Yeah. I don't know why I
So
was thinking of Ty for a second. Yeah, yeah, you got it.
so Not and Pet was here, and we were talking about you, and they were talking about us in our podcast, and they were talking about how is it going and all this other stuff, and I telling them, give them like the rundown in our podcast, not telling them like it's a work in progress and stuff like that, but one of the things we were talking about, I was talking about you and how you're like, I was like, I'm super glad that we have you on here now because you kind of add this element of like growth. And I was talking about how you lost all this weight. She was like, "Yeah, Anthony was chubby last time I seen him." I was like, "He ain't chubby no more." And Kathy was like, "Nah, he ain't chubby no more." And then I showed him a picture of you before, and I showed her the videos you posted recently. And she was like, "Dang."
Thanks, guys. Um, yeah, see, dude, I think that's where the podcast hits for me. Is like I want to support. I'm here because I support KP, right? I support my friend.
You can't be here because you support me. You gotta be here because you want to be. Don't let me be your
Yeah,
driving factor for being here. If you want
right.
to be here, then you be here. If you don't, then you don't. It's fine. I ain't gonna be
Yeah,
butt hurt.
I know. But let me finish my damn point. Jesus Christ, dude! It's like every podcast, I get 5 words in, and then you're like,
That's 80. That's my ADHD. All right, go ahead.
"You're all good, bro." Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. Is I want I want you and I to improve where we're at on top of the podcast. And I think that's what'll make the time investment worth it, because now we're clicking on a lot better cylinders. And I guess where I'm at is we started out talking about improving ourselves, right? And
Mm-hmm.
like living a better life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard, I'll be honest, bro. It's hard to see my brother. You want to call me your brother all the time, right? I'll
Yeah,
do that too. It's
because
hard to see my
that's what
brother.
we are. That's what we are.
All right. So it's hard to see you going through what you're going through, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, whether it's the job thing or the relationship thing or the down on yourself thing, um, whatever it may be. And I say this with all, with all respect, because I truly do care about who you are and what you're about and where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, most importantly, I want to see, I, 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 I want to see my friend achieve what he wants. And when you don't want to, when you're not interested in doing the extra things that it takes, right? Like what we talked about, running, right? Or like the hiking and whatever. Like that's why I suggested those things, because I said, hey, let's get our health on track. Once we get consistent with all these things, the podcast will come, right? Like it'll continue to grow.
Right.
Um, that's where I'm at, and I hope that makes sense. You know.
Yeah, and I told you though, let's do it. You know what I here? There's something I did do this weekend, this week, this whole week. I've been all doing interviews and stuff. I got I got to finish Nevin's bike, but I got one of my bikes up and running. I seen it. Um, I got one of my bikes up and running, so I'm gonna start riding my bike here soon. So that's one thing I'm gonna start doing. And as far as the hiking and stuff going, we can start setting up times and stuff like that to go. I'm down for it. I go and give me some little hiking boots or whatever, whatnot. We could do it. We could just add that to content that we doing. We can record ourselves and all that shit. I'm all for it. I'm down. I'm down. But I would say this: if that's what you are your goal for that, and for us to do, I would say, bro, you're gonna have to. So there's gonna be days you're gonna have to drag my ass out this house. You let
Ooh, I love that. I
because
love
if you
that.
let me sit and think about it, I will fucking be like, I'll go do it tomorrow. Up, you froze.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, it was real good right there. So okay, so that right there. Are you saying that the house is it comfort, or is it like some sort of fear about like trying to, or not fear, because I know you're not scared of change, or maybe you are, I don't know, but I don't think so, I don't know, but well, let me make sure you can hear me. Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So is the whole idea of drag you out the house, is that because of laziness, or is that because of your mentality right now. Like you're just not feeling, because I totally get it. Like for example, losing a job is traumatic, right?
Mhm.
And you just take it on the chin because you're a tough ass dude. And you don't even make it a big fuss. Again, that's not like I live with you, but at least from a friend perspective, it just seemed like you took it on the chin and you're just back at it. But um, being told, you know, not losing a job is traumatic, and
Right.
then on top of that, your relationship stuff, it's not so much traumatic, but more so, it's a tough pill to swallow. Just like feeling like the walls closing in the dating market. Like, for example, I talked to Brandon a lot about his dating life, and you see, like, uh, I see just how many people are out there that are just straight up weird or not compatible with you or whatever, right? So then it's just, I understand how that could make you feel a certain way. So again, it all goes back to like seeing my friend go through this hurts more than you probably think it does. Um, and when I encourage more positive things, it's hard to get you to do them. And but I don't want to press because I'm just like I don't want him to think that I'm just some
Press.
know-it-all. Um,
Press.
um,
Press.
okay, got you. I got you. I hear you. I don't ever want to come off as a know-it-all because I'm not. I'm not giving advice. I'm more so encouraging because as somebody who struggled with mental health, like many others, but in my own life, struggle with mental health and struggle with belief in myself and struggle with trust in myself and um, you know, uh, lack of confidence, all that,
Yeah.
and like most people just see the videos now or like the product that is today, Anthony. But a lot of my original videos, I'm crying in them, dude, and I'm struggling, and I'm emotional because it was a battle, not only physically but mentally and emotionally, and that whole time I'm in counseling, I'm in therapy, I'm trying to change my life around, I'm trying to change careers and yada yada. So I just know the amount of work that I put in to change my life around to try to save my own life. I felt like if I didn't, I would just keep going down this spiral of being somebody I'm not, and living for other people's, satisfaction. Like, oh, my dad doesn't want me to do this because of safety or because he doesn't believe in it, so I'm gonna live that way. Or my wife doesn't want me to do this because of that. And it's just not a good life to live because we should all have our own independence and our own personal growth, and nobody, whether you're in a relationship or you're close with your family or whatever, none of that should mean I put Anthony on hold because of that relationship or because of that life I picked, right? Or because of my responsibilities, etc. So, um, yeah, I got you. I get what you mean about press. You want that. So, back to my original question: is it fear of change? Is it confidence? Is it depression? What is it?
Laziness.
Laziness.
I just don't be wanting to do shit. I have all the whole I have all the might and shit I want to do. Like I want to do this stuff. I motivate myself in my head. I just don't pull the trigger to go do it. You know what I mean? Like this whole thing with me fixing the bikes. I was fixing the bike to go ride. I got it together. Although I'm working on Nevin's bike, but I haven't went and rode yet. Or I want to run. I went and bought running shoes. Like right here, I got two pair of running shoes. You can see these things ain't been ran in at all. The ones on my feet, the ones I got on my feet now, two pair, two pair of running shoes. Haven't
Hokas.
been, huh?
Hoka.
Hoka, yeah, Hokas. Haven't been running yet, and I don't pull the trigger. I don't pull the trigger. So when someone else offers me to go someplace, or like do something, you know, this is a little bit of codependency, but I'm always like, hey, that's what you want to do. Then all right, fucking, you gonna have to come pull me out the house to come do it. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Like I can organize and do all this, want to do all this stuff, but the pulling the trigger part is where I'm at. I stall at. Like I want to be better in better shape. I want to be in better shape by the end of the summer, and I think I can do that. Sorry, I have to fix my shoe. I think I can do that, but I just gotta pull that trigger in order to do that because I always talk about like my sleeping. I don't sleep well and stuff like that. So I know that that's a problem, and I know I need to fix it. And in order for me to fix it, I need to get out here, start running. I need to start biking. I need to start doing these things, and I want to do use this podcast to kind of grow that. But maybe I think even maybe I should go a different way. Also, with like I could have a podcast, but I also should do something kind of similar to what you do and stuff. Kind of like how you do your whole talking. But I won't talk to myself. I won't do that stuff. I can't do that because I would talk in circles. But more just kind of like record like I do like a vlog type thing. And I need to if I'm gonna do that, I need to put things in place for me to make that happen. As far as like, oh, if I'm gonna do this, okay, then you have to, get a tripod, something to hold your phone so you record yourself and be consistent with it, but also at the same time also be out and you know have more people around me like you. Is kind of like where we talk about like how you want to get me to go out and do stuff because you don't like how you see how I whatever I project outwardly, you see it and you don't like how things are affecting me or whatever. Like as far as like jobs and stuff, how that stuff just rolls off me. One, because it rolls off me because one, you win some, you lose some. Although I would prefer something more consistent. Hopefully, with the next little going on, I can have something more consistent. But construction is just not super consistent at all. As far as like, um, you work a few months and then you be off a few months. You work a few months, you be off a few months. So that's kind of how the construction is a roller coaster. So I'm used to it. So it never really bothers me. Although now I'm kind of moving into the where area to where I want to just kind of stick with a company and stay with a company. So that's the goal for where I'm at now and stuff like that. And hopefully I could be with the company I'm with right now. That I'm going to be with for the remainder of my apprenticeship, and then after that, and and if that works out, I'll be in a better shape. Like there's goals that I have. Like I want to be in more in shape. I want to have more financial stability because I fucking suck at financial stuff. Like I can save, but I suck at the other parts of it as far as like the longevity part. And there are three things. If I was going to talk about three things that weigh on me, it's one, the fact that I chose this career in construction, and how inconsistent it is and stuff like that. And then two, the time in between when I'm working in construction. So when I'm working, when I'm not working, the time in between of not working and going back to work, that time in between is the financial part that I need to be better at because I can save and be good through those times, but I'm not the greatest at it. And then the other part is actually not, and well, I guess four things is while I'm working and while I'm building up something for the times when I'm not working, actually doing something for myself, like being more healthy, being more outside and stuff. Because a lot of times I just want to be in the house. And I used to be a person that used to be real outside and doing stuff, but I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. Like the stuff I'm interested in, I don't really do it too much anymore because I'm more either be tired because I'm unhealthy or I'm unmotivated because I'm unhealthy, or something. It's all of it comes back to being unhealthy. So I think I need to rearrange shit and get myself healthy while actually working and being a better worker. That and then also mentally getting myself together as far as like fixing the things that I need to fix for while I'm working, in between the times when I'm working, and then also doing the things that I want to do, which is this podcast, and then the other things I want to do with this podcast, and then also working with stuff outside of work, like how Brandon want me to build that stuff for him. Like I'm all ready to try to start on that stuff, and then also at the same time doing more of that stuff outside of like work, doing more work outside of work to kind of like, just pad my pockets a little bit more so I can do a lot more of the things I want to do. Like some of the activities I want to do this summer, like I want to float down the river more because I want to be outside more. I want to fucking go rent boats and shit like that because I want to be outside more. I want to be outside more. I also want to be healthy while I'm outside more. You know what I mean? Can't hear you, fool.
This ghetto ass thing.
Man, you gotta upgrade your sister,
I
dude.
got one gig speeds, dude.
You
It's
got
not.
1 gig, I got 1 gig, but somehow your gigs ain't working gigs right. Because this is the crazy part. I'm streaming, watching and doing our podcast, and at the same time, I'm
You're
streaming
watching
the
the
draft
game.
over
Yeah.
here.
Is Shador taken yet?
No,
Well, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic.
door is not taken.
Um, yeah, it's a
But
setup. But okay,
anyway,
so the um, I think where I think most people get confused or like because with my lifestyle change, I get the question a lot, like, or not even the question, more like, and this is just being as vulnerable as possible. Um, Everybody, a lot of people are interested in how I did it, right? Or how I'm doing it because it's still a process. I'm not done, and I'll never say I'm done.
mm,
But I think where most people believe things are like they just think I just got in the gym and just started, um, hang on. I'll actually go downstairs, baby. One sec. Hey, you look cute. Ooh.
hi Cynthia,
Hi.
love
She
you,
doesn't want to be
Cynthia.
coming.
Love you guys. Let me
So
just
cute.
come.
He did it. She doesn't want to be on camera, but she did. um, so yeah, being as vulnerable as possible. I think it's hard for me to even talk about it because when you get fit, I'll be honest, bro. Uh, you now invite like this energy from people that you don't even ask for. For example, I'll just be I'll just be like in the kitchen somewhere, right? Like at work or something. I'll be in the work kitchen
Mm,
and there'll be like free cookies on the table, right? And I'm like making a little salad or something because we get free food, right? So I'm making like
mm,
a salad and I'm not adding any sauce or anything. And then people will come in and look at the cookies and they'll be interested in them, but they'll make the comment like, "Ooh, but I'm really trying to lose weight," or "I really want to be toned like you," or yada yada. And that's something I think is a lot of like people put that pressure on themselves, um, because it's not like I carry myself around where I'm just like uh, judging everybody. You can do
right,
what you want to do, but it's just like this involuntary energy that people walk around with, where it's either good or a little bit judgmental on themselves
right.
because they've seen the change, right? And that's a hard burden sometimes. I'll be honest, it's a hard burden sometimes to wear because it's damned if I do, damned if I don't. Because if I encourage somebody, sometimes they feel like I'm oh, he's just the health guy, right?
Mhm.
But if I ignore it, they'll still put themselves down.
But
And so
that's a them problem though.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's a that's why I try to just channel in, accept that that's the energy that gets put out in the world sometimes. But the reason I bring that up is because um, I think what most people believe is that it's just jumping in the gym, or like, oh, some people just have the motivation to get in the gym and change their life. But everything that I did started out with mental health. You know, before I even did a push up, I was focusing in. Are you paying attention?
Yeah. Before you took a push up.
All right, all right. I know you're watching over there. Are we on
Yeah.
this or are we on the NFL?
Are
Because
we
the
doing
NFL
both
ain't
right
paying me.
now? I'm trying to figure out why the Eagles are not on the board anymore.
Got you. Well, you guys just won the Super Bowl. Just be all right. All right. Um,
I hope we just traded the Falcons because we traded with the Falcons. So I hope we just traded for y'all tight end.
now I'm not even paying attention. Uh, yeah. I I think that the main goal, bro, is like what does your surrounding area say about who you are right now? You know, for example, for me, I saw the effort that I was putting into my family, saw the effort that I was putting into cleaning up the house,
Mhm.
effort that I was putting in with my finances, my job, everything. It was all a reflection of who I am. Like for example, when I first started running, I was using shoes that I had since like 2017.
Right.
The bottoms were flat. There was no grip left. They were old and beat up, but I was just using them, and I still thought they were good. But my brother had told me your clothes are a reflection of who you are, and how you see yourself. And so I ended up tossing those shoes that same day and buying some fresh ones because I was like, you know what? That's totally true because I've never seen myself as somebody that splurges on himself, but it's not even splurging. It's more like how much do you respect yourself, uh, and how invested are you in your own development. And so like just getting myself some shoes shows myself that self-love that I think is so important
Right.
and something I was lacking in for my whole life. And so when it comes to, your ideas about, going to the lake and getting fit and starting to run and the shoes and all that stuff, I love what you did with the shoes. Amazing. Now, like another small win
You froze again. This man has G internet. It freezes the most out of everybody.
I'm back.
I was just making fun of you. I was like, this man has G
The internet.
internet. It freezes and buffers the most.
All right. Yeah, I probably need to reboot my router. But anyways, let me get this point across. So take those shoes as a small win, right? And
Right.
so just stack those wins daily. Instead of focusing on next week or tomorrow or whatever, focus on today. So then you got the shoes. Next step, I'll be honest, bro. Like, even just, I know you got three kids and it's chaotic, and you got a cat living there and all that stuff. It's a big.
Every time he wants to make a point, it freezes. Oh shit! Every time he wants to make a point, it freezes. Every time. Every time. This the tech guy. He working tech out there in the bay. But his internet is janky. He got janky internet. And he live close to the bay. So yeah. See if we can get him back here. See if we can get him back here. We'll be right back because we have some technical difficulties. So I'm gonna go off cam for a hot second. And we're gonna try to figure out what's going on.
I'm back. All right, ready for this one?
I'm ready. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Gonna
I
wedge
might,
it. Hold on.
I might need to let you guys talk for a little bit while I go run and grab food from the store.
All right,
Food from the store. No, what?
I'll catch
I
Brandon.
ordered
I guess.
pizza.
I guess I can.
I ordered pizza. I gotta go pick it up.
All good.
Alright.
Can you grant somebody else host or make them co-host?
I
Because
think I can.
with the amount of times I've had to exit and re-enter, I think it might be a 30-second pod.
Every time he wants to make a point or something like that, um,
It drops.
He'll
Like
drop out.
your internet connection or like StreamYard's kicking you out.
His internet.
I just rebooted my router. How was your phone call?
Yeah, that was a phone call.
A lot of woman.
Dude, he really likes this girl. I
I
love
don't know
it.
how to make you a
She was on her way to a club and she had three separate men approach her
During the call.
during the call.
But she wanted to talk to you. That
So want
reminds
to
me of
talk to me.
Cynthia. Cynthia had a line of guys at her store waiting to talk to her, and she called me to the side and wanted to talk to me, and it's one of the biggest reasons I wanted to keep pursuing her. You
you
know,
guys chit chat. I'm gonna bust
Um,
myself down and
yeah,
I'll
go get your Zaza. Come bring me a piece, Papa.
Zaza. I do got Zaza. I do got the Zaza.
Oh, the real Zaza.
I'll be back. Hold on.
All right. Um, I ain't waiting around for that motherfucker. I'm just kidding. But no, actually, I do gotta fucking go eat
I
something.
hear you still.
No, I do have to go soon. But Yeah, so she's fucking wild, man. It's an immediate bond on a lot of levels, emotionally, interest wise, a sense of humor and intelligence for sure. Um, so with those kinds of connections right out of the gate, those what is that stupid fucking smile? What
Because
is that?
my camera, I disconnected for a while, and I come back, and you're just like in
I'm
this
just
deep, deep
see. I looked
explanation.
down. I thought you like turned off your camera because you do that. You actually lost connection again.
Yeah, I just came in.
So okay, I know commonplace like courtesy and like communications. Oh, you're wearing my shirt. All right, I'm not gonna bust your balls now. I was gonna fucking insult your intelligence, but never mind.
What, for supporting you,
That
you
would have been.
stupid
I
bastard?
know, I know, I know. But like he could have. Okay, well, my point is like, oh hey, Brendan, I just came back. Got disconnected there. Mind throwing that over? But
Yeah,
instead,
I
you're just
literally just got in, and I started smiling.
I'm like sitting there. I see my boy. I'm like, oh yes, I'm having an emotional conversation. That's god damn, fucking Jim Carrey Grinch smile over there. You do look like a little who too. You know that? You look like a little fucking who, little squinty bitch. I'm just kidding.
He's feeling when you roast me a lot. You're feeling good, good. So how's the call?
Yeah, I am, dude. Fucking, it's crazy. She said, just got off the phone with her, and she said that. Oh my god, nope.
I'm here. I just
Oh, did you turn off the camera this time like you normally
yeah,
do?
yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, don't do it anymore, because then I'm not gonna know if you disconnect or not.
All right.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
what? Well, what am I supposed to do?
I want to
Um,
hear the story.
I know. So then that's what I'm saying. Stop fucking with your camera. Um, so, but right when we ended the call, because she was talking about, she was talking about her last relationship was for 7 months, and she goes, I feel really kind of crazy, like saying this out loud, and I know it sounds, like clingy and whatever, but entire course of the 7 month relationship, I never once felt like the way I feel right now.
It's good, man. It's really beautiful. She's really being vulnerable with you. That's amazing.
Yes, and that was what led to that. We were talking
Dude,
about that.
can I be honest, bro?
Yeah.
You know I love you. Love you as far as I could throw you, and that's pretty far. Especially after you took your shirt off, because Jesus Christ. No, just kidding.
Phony?
No, it was actually a nice, good amount of
I got a little something hidden
cushions.
in there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You got the muscles too. Um, you, like I said, that kind of respect where a woman is gets the attention, but she shows you the attention because she not. That's a lot of respect from a woman, and that's one thing that men crave is respect. That's not one thing. That's the thing. That's our love. So
I
um,
guess I could see what it's at. I get it.
so yeah, that I bet you that probably really melted your heart in a sense. Just like
Yeah. And it's crazy because, when you kind of when you have like a wound and someone peels back on that wound, um, you're immediately like, oh, need to clutch onto that. And that happened a lot with Jesse, like initially. I started feeling certain ways again, like, oh, but yeah, I kind of released. I kind of still, so that I felt a little bit of that, like, oh, too good to be true. And then I just kind of let it go. It was much easier to let go this time around. I've noticed. So,
you're feeling just as open to kind of let her in. Uh oh, what happened? You
oh,
did that on purpose?
no, I can hear, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Uh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was my camera cut off. My camera's cut off for me. Anyway,
That's
um,
what happened to me earlier.
Are you on your phone?
I think it's his janky thing.
No, 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 no. It might be. Are you? Did you get this link through Discord on your
Yes.
app? It did open up the Discord web browser.
Yes.
It's the Discord web browser.
Ah.
Oh, why'd you touch it? You dumb little shit. We had just disclosed. Oh my god. We had just disclosed it. We had just figured out what caused it. And his ass, his immediate response ass, his motherfucking triple figure IT ass was like, I'm gonna press it again while we're live. Nothing bad's gonna happen here. What a fucking. I know he can't hear me. I'm getting it out now. I would never talk to him like this in his face. I love him too much. The fucking idiot. I'll just wait. He'll be back. Oh, wow. Spun for a second. I can't let you in. Oh, really? Well, one, you're actually in here, and two, I'm on the mobile phone thing. Settings. No, I don't have that option. I don't see that here. And if I leave, the show's over. I'm the captain now. Me, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. So I say when the show ends, and I say it ends right now. Love, peace, and hair grease. Ha, get real. It's your boy KP. Got Brandon out here. And we got Curly. I saw Curly. Look at him. Handsome man. Yeah, maybe I'll give him a try. Anyway, later.